Welcome to Mission APSC AZ YouTube channel. আজি আপোনালোকৰ কাৰণে লৈ আহিছো বিল্ডিং কনষ্ট্ৰাকচন এণ্ড মেটেৰিয়েল যেটো সিভিল ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰিংৰ এটা মেজৰ সাবজেক্ট হয় এই সাবজেক্টৰ টপ 300 MCQ ডিসকাশন আজিৰ এই ভিডিওটোত মই টপ 300 MCQ পাৰ্ট 1 টো ডিসকাস কৰিম ইয়াতে মই মেইনলি 20 টা মোস্ট ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট MCQ ডিসকাস কৰিম ফ্ৰম বিল্ডিং কনষ্ট্ৰাকচন এণ্ড মেটেৰিয়েল যিসকলে APSCৰ আন্ডাৰত এসিস্টেন্ট ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ জুনিয়ৰ ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰ বা তেনেকুৱা ইকুইভ্যালেন্ট এক্সামৰ কাৰণে প্ৰিপাৰেচন কৰি আছে আৰু যিসকলে সিভিল ইঞ্জিনিয়াৰিংৰ ব্ৰাঞ্চৰ হয় তেওঁলোকৰ কাৰণে এই ভিডিওটো যথেষ্ট হেল্পফুল হ'ব ভিডিওটো চাই যদি আপোনালোকে উপকৃত হোৱা বুলি ভাবে কাইন্ডলি ভিডিওটো লাইক কৰিব চেনেলটো সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰিবলৈ নাপাহৰিব মই ফাৰ্স্ট কোৱেশ্চনটো ল'ব লৈছো ফাৰ্স্ট কোৱেশ্চনটো কাষ্ট আইৰন পাইলছৰ ওপৰত আহিছে মেইনলি কাষ্ট আইৰন piles are suitable for works under seawater, raises shocks or vibration are suitable for use as a better piles are useful for heavy vertical loads. Cast iron piles bilak mainly heavy vertical loads carry koribole insert kora hoy. Jodi apnaloke explanation sabo khoje cast iron piles are often used in the construction process where heavy vertical loads need to be supplied. They are known for high load bearing capacity and strength. Jot neki bahut beshi load bearing capacity lage তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰত মেইনলি কাষ্ট আইৰন পাইলছ ইউজ কৰা হয় আৰু কাষ্ট আইৰন পাইলছ কেনেকৈ ড্ৰিভেন কৰা হয় ইউজিং সাম অফ দ্য পাইল ড্ৰাইভিং ইকুইপমেন্ট আৰু দে আৰ এবল টু প্ৰভাইড ষ্টেবল সাপোৰ্ট সিহঁতে বহুত বেছি ষ্টেবল সাপোৰ্ট প্ৰভাইড কৰিব পাৰে ফৰ দি ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ্ছ সাচ এজ বিল্ডিং ব্ৰিজ অৰ ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰিয়েল ফেচিলিটিজ সো ইয়াতে হেভি ভাৰ্টিকেল লোডৰ কথা যেহেতু উল্লেখ আছে কাষ্ট আইৰন পাইলছ আৰ অনলি ইউজফুল ফৰ হেভি ভাৰ্টিকেল লোডছ নেক্সট কুৱেশ্যন নম্বৰ 2 সুধিছে a framework from the slabs excluding props can be removed only after so framework ketia remove koribo pora hoy slabor so yate correct option to option B 4 dinor pisat framework remove koribo pare in the concrete construction framework refers to the temporary structures so framework bila hoise ki temporary structure aro these are used to mold the shape and support for freshly poured concrete until it becomes self supporting right so hey যদি আমি স্ল্যাবৰ কথা কওঁ স্ল্যাবত ফৰ্মক 4 দিনৰ ভিতৰত আমি কি কৰিব পাৰো ৰিমুভ কৰিব পাৰো নেক্সট কোৱেশ্চন নম্বৰ 3 সুধিছে the process of filling hollow space of walls before plastering প্লাষ্টাৰিং কৰাৰ আগতে ওয়ালৰ থকা সৰু সৰু hollow space বিলাক হেবিলাক ফিল কৰা হয় সেই প্ৰসেসটো কি বুলি কয় হ্যাকিং আছে অপচন ডাবিং আউট ব্লিস্টারিং পিলিং ইয়াৰে অপচনটোৰ ভিতৰত কাৰেক্ট অপচন নম্বৰ বি হয় ডাবিং আউট হয় বাট আমি মেইনলি গুটেগিটা টার্ম জানিব লাগিব হ্যাকিং কি হয় ডাবিং আউট কি হয় ব্লিস্টারিং কি হয় পিলিং কি হয় কিয়নো এক্সামত অহাৰ probability থাকে লাইক হ্যাকিং কি হয় হ্যাকিং ৰিফাৰ্স টু দ্য প্ৰসেস অফ ৰাফিং অৰ চিপিং দ্য সাৰফেস অফ এ মেটেৰিয়েল যদি আমি সাৰফেস এখনক ৰাফ কৰিব বিচাৰিছো বা চিপ কৰিব বিচাৰিছো মেইনলি এটো কিহৰ কাৰণে কৰা হয় টু ইমপ্ৰুভ দ্য এডহেশনস অৰ ৰিমুভ আনৱান্টেড লেয়াৰ্স কেতিয়াবা কিছুমান আনৱান্টেড লেয়াৰ্স কিছুমান হৈ যায় সেই লেয়াৰ্স বিলাকক আমি অফেন ৰিমুভ কৰিবলৈ ৰাফ কৰিবলৈ আমি হ্যাকিং প্ৰসেসটো কৰো আৰু ইয়াতে মেইনলি হ্যাকিং প্ৰসেস কৰাৰ লগে লগে যেহেতু surface to rough হৈ যায় that's why adhesion is also improve it is specifically that's why it is not related to the filling of hollow space okay so yata question to hollow space or kotha koise so hanging option to nohoy dubbing out to correct option hoy dubbing out is the process of filling or leveling the hollow space or voids in wall before applying plaster so plaster apply korar agote ami voids bilakot ba hollow space bilakot ami ki koru fill koru it involves using mortar generally mortar mix bilak loi pele যত যত গাত আছে তাতে আমি কি কৰো প্লাস্টারিং কৰি দিও যত যত ভয়েড আছে সো মেইনলি মৰ্টাৰ ইউজ কৰি বাই ফিলিং দিস hollow space the wall becomes more solid যদি এবিলাক কৰো তেতিয়া কি হয় ওয়ালৰ capacity or you can say what wall becomes very solid and it provide better substrate for the plaster to adhere to so that means plastering process to easy হৈ যায় যদি আমি dubbing out process to কৰো তাৰ পিছত এটা most important হয় blistering কি হয় blistering refers to the formation of bubbles or blisters on the surface of material so blistering is mainly কোনবা এটা wall surface যেতিয়া bubbles কিছুমান formations হয় সৰু droplet কিছুমান যদি formation হয় for just because of moisture কেতিয়াবা temperature difference ৰ কাৰণে হয় কেতিয়াবা moisture difference ৰ কাৰণে হয় কেতিয়াবা maybe হিটৰ কাৰণে যদি হয় সো তেনেকুৱা কন্ডিশনত যিবিলাক আমাৰ বাবলস ফৰ্মেশন হয় হিহতক ব্লিস্টারিং বুলি কোৱা হয় সাৰফেসৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত ওকে নেক্সট আৰু এটা আছে পিলিং refers to the process of removing or coming off in layers usually refers to paint wallpaper or other surface coating generally peeling এ কি কৰে it is the process of removing or coming off layers layer bu jate atori na jay tar karone ami ki koribo paru kisuman surface coating koru for example paint dibo paru or wallpapers so these are basically process of peeling it is not associated with the filling of hollow space so option B to correct hoy jabo next question number 4 The type of arch generally constructed over the wooden lintel over a flat arch for the purpose of carrying the load of the wall above it. Option A দিয়া আছে segmental arch, option B দিয়া আছে pointed arch, option C relieving arch, option D flat arch. So প্ৰত্যেকৰ বিষয়ে জানিব লাগিব। Segmental arch মানে হৈছে it is an arch that is less than a semicircle. Semicircle তকৈ অকমান কম. That's why it is called segmental. And flows a curved shape. ইয়াৰ shape to curve হয়. It is often used in architecture to create openings such as to beautify the doors and windows, right? So that is called segmental arch. তাৰপিছত pointed arch হৈছে it is also known as Gothic arch. It is a pointed shape or with two curved sides. Pointed shape হয় আৰু দুফালে দুটা curved sides আছে meeting at the central point. Pointed arches are known as their structural strength and ability to distribute weight effectively. So structural strength to pointed arches বেছি থাকে আৰু weight to distribute কৰিব পাৰে effectively. While pointed arches are commonly used in Gothic structure architecture, they are not especially associated with carrying the load of a wall above the wooden lintel or flat arch. So question টোত আমাক সুধিছিলে কি flat archত কি হয় wooden lintel বা flat or over a flat arch কোনটো টাইপৰ arch ইউজ কৰা হয়। So সেইকাৰণে pointed arch বা segmental arch correct answer নহয়। Next option C to correct answer হয় relieving arch. This is the correct answer. A relieving arch is also known as discharging arch. It is constructed over wooden lid or flat arch. Flat archৰ ওপৰত বা wooden lintel ওপৰত relieving arch provide কৰা হয়। It is helps to distribute the load of the wall. So যিখিনি wallত load আহে সেই load খিনিক distribute কৰাত relieving arch বহুতখিনি সহায় কৰে। It is typically segmental arch or flat arch that spans over a wooden lintel or the flat arch. The purpose of relieving arch to relieve the load and prevent the wooden lintel or flat arch from the excessive stress of failure. Next আহিলে flat arch. Flat arch to কি হয় চাইলো flat arch is a horizontally or nearly horizontal arch. So that's why ইয়াতে কোনো ধৰণৰ inclination নাথাকে বা কোনো ধৰণৰ you can say angular deviation nathake. That's why it is called flat arch. Okay, so সেইকাৰণে ইয়াৰ curvature to minimum হয়. So generally flat arch used for architect to create openings such as doors, windows. While a flat arch can support some load, it is not typically used to carry the load of a wall above the wooden. So it is flat arch loadক support কৰে হসা, but এটো এনেকুৱা নহয় কি it is used for carrying the load of a wall above a wooden lintel or flat arch. So তেনেকুৱা নহয়. Next question number 5 আমাক সুধিছে the platform at the end of the series of steps. So step for lastৰ যেটো platform হয় হেতু কি বুলি কয় landing বুলি কয়। Option D to correct হয়। So platform কি হয় a platform is a raised or flat surface that serves as a base or support of various purpose. Next relief কি হয় relief is the typically refers to the projection or carving on the surface that stands out from the background. It is directly related to the platform at the end of the series of steps. Then raise to ki hoy raise is generally reverse to the you can say raise to ইয়াৰ লগত relevant নহয় relief to relevant নহয় platform নহয় so it is related to landing. So landing ki hoy landing is the as a series which refers to platform or level area located at the end of the series of steps. It provides place to step down or step up from one flight of stairs to another flight. Next question number 6 ot hodise the pile which is support the load during friction between pile face and surrounding soil kuntu koa hoy friction pile karon he mainly ki hoy surrounding soil aru face or logot yate friction action to jugedi load to support kore that is the surrounding soil face and the pile face. So he karone yak koa hoy friction pile. Option B to correct হয়. Next bearing pile মানে কি a bearing pile is a type of pile that support through a bearing capacity where the pile transfer the load through a firm stratum or rock layer. এটা hard stratum হলে যদি directly load convert কৰিব পাৰিছে পাইলটো তেতিয়া হলে তাক end bearing pile বা bearing pile বুলি কয়। তাৰপিছত seat pile কি হয় seat piles are interlocking seat section driven into the ground to provide lateral earth support, often used for temporary or permanent earth retention and excavation support system. So battered pile is an inclined type of pile. A battered pile is a pile which is driven into ground at an inclined angles rather than vertically. It is used to resist lateral force and provide additional stability. So lateral force resist koribole amar battered pile use kora hoy. Eta question to amak hudi ase directly pile face or surrounding soil mane friction action or karone kuntu hoy friction pile. Next question number 7 on ki hudise pick up the correct statement. A mortar joint having concave finishing in brick masonry is called cage joint. A mortar joint projecting behind the face of the masonry is called tuck joint. A mortar joint having recesses called rule joint, all of above. Option D to correct হয়, গোটেইখিনি অপশনে correct হয়। যদি আপোনালোকে চাব খোজে mortar joint having a concave finishing of a brick masonry to kit joint বুলি কয়। Kit joint কি কৰে? It provide better bond between the bricks and the mortar by creating recessed groove or key in a mortar joint. Next, mortar joint projecting beyond the face of the masonry wall is called tuck joint. A tuck joint কি কৰে? By pushing the mortar slightly beyond the face of the bricks. Next, আৰু এটা আছে তো mortar joint which have recess, it is called rule joint. Rule joint is from using straight edge or ruler and to create recess line or groove formation বা recess line create কৰিবলৈ mainly rule joint বা you can say rule joint provide কৰা হয়। Next question, number 8, the type of roof which slope in two directions with break in the slope on each side is known as option C gamble roof to correct হয়। Gamble roof কি হয় চাই লওক, gamble নহয় gable roof কি হয়? A gable roof is a type of roof which that the slope in two directions forms a triangle, so it is called as gable. It doesn't have break into the slope on each side. Hip roof কি হয়? Hip roof, that type of roof that slope in four directions যদি slope আছে then hip roof. Next, gamble roof কি হয়? A gamble roof is a type of roof that slope in two directions with a steeper upper slope and a shallower lower slope. It has a break of the slope on each side and creating a distinctive and characteristic shape. So gamble roof to আৰু gavel roof, these are different. Gavel roof to two direction থাকে but triangle formation কৰে, whereas gamble roofত কি কৰা হয়? ইয়াতো two direction not থাকে but steeper upper slope আৰু shallower lower slope মিলি পেলাই you can say a distinctive and characteristic shape eta banai. Then another is mansard roof. A mansard roof is a type of roof that has two slope on each side with the lower slope being steeper than the upper slope. While it does not break the slope, it is different in shape from a gamble roof. Gamble roof otke olop different hoy shape to. Eta correct option to is option number C, gamble roof is the correct answer. Next, question number 9. The inclined surface of an abutment to receive the arch is known as. So ইয়াতে archৰ various components বিলাকৰ নাম দিয়া আছে। ইয়াতে আমাক সুধিছে inclined surface টোৰ নাম কি হয়? এটো স্ক্ৰু বেগ বুলি কোৱা হয়। বাকিখিনি নামও আমি জানিব লাগিব। What is soffit? Soffit is the refers to the underside or lower surface of the architectural elements such as beam, arch or staircase. It is visible surface when the underside of the element. Then spindle, the spindle is triangular space or area between outer curve of an arc and the rectangular framework surrounding it. And Hans, Hans is the portion of an arch or beam where the curve wings to flatten out and transition to more vertical or horizontal sections. Next, question number 10 hudi ase ki correct statement ki hoy? DPC should be continuous, DPC should be good to impervious material, DPC may be horizontal or vertical, all of above. So gutei kita option correct hoy. DPC continuous hobo lagibo. It is basically a damp proof course which is layers material installed in the building to prevent the upward movement of the moisture from the ground. Keteba hote kihor karone DPC provide kora hoy? Mainly to prevent the upward movement of the moisture from the ground. It is important for DPC to be continuous, meaning that it should be installed without any breaks or any interruption to ensure effective protection against themselves. Similarly, DPC should be good impervious material and effective DPC should be made of material that should be impervious to water or moisture. So hekarone ami ki koru? DPC ami ki use koru? Polythene sheets use koribo paru, bituminous felts use koribo paru. Using good impervious material ensures that moisture does not pass to the DPC layer. Next, DPC may be horizontal or vertical depending on the construction requirement. So ketiaba vertical ketiaba insert koribo lage, ketiaba horizontal. Horizontal DPC commonly used at the base of the wall to prevent the rising damp, while vertical DPC you can say isolated different section of the structures which are used to prevent the moisture penetration at the junction. In that case, we are using the vertical DPC. Next, question number 11 at a wall constructed with stones to protect slopes of cutting in natural ground from the action of weathering agent is called. First option is retaining wall, second is breast wall, buttress and parapet walls. So here we option B, that is breast wall, is correct answer. So gutei kita bishok man janibo lagibo, gutei kita related MCQ hote. Retaining wall ki hoy? Retaining wall is a structure which is designed to hold back soil or other materials and prevent erosions or collapse of the ground, while retaining walls can be used to protect slope. Next, breast wall ki hoy? This is the type of wall which is constructed with stones or other materials to protect slope cutting in natural ground from the effect of weathering agent. So mainly weathering agent or effect tur karone mainly the slopes which is provided is known as breastwork. Then you have a buttress. A buttress is a structure built against or projecting from the wall to provide support and stability. আৰু buttress এনেকুৱা নহয় কি slope cutting তে provide কৰিব লাগে. It is a normal purpose we are using buttress. তাৰপিছত parapet wall. A parapet wall is a low protective wall or barrier that is typically built along the edge of the roof or balcony, terrace or bridge. Next, question number 12. Higher pitch of the roof results stronger roof, result weaker roof, require more covering of the material, require less covering of the material. Yet option A to correct হয়. Higher pitch যদি roof pitch to বেছি হয়, it will result stronger roof as well as requires more covering materials. So higher pitch of the roof, a higher pitch means that the roof has a steeper slope. Steeper slope helps to seed water, snow and debris more efficiently, reducing the risks of structural damage. It also provides better resistance against the strong winds. Therefore, a higher pitch generally results a stronger roof. ঠিক তেনেধৰণে higher pitch of the roof also requires more covering material. So why? Because a higher pitch means the roof has large surface area. This increases the surface area, requires more covering material, such as we can use roofing tiles, or you can use shingles to completely covers the roofs. So সেইকাৰণে higher pitch, so generally we need higher amount of covering material. Next, question number 13. Question number 13 not দিছে, for a different layers of the cement concrete floor, pick up the incorrect statement. So ইয়াতে যদি চাই option D to correct হয়. A 10 cm thick cement concrete 1:2:4 is laid on the top left. Top layer আমি 10 cm thick cement concrete provide নকৰো. Option D to correct. Next, question number 14 দিছে, open test pitch to কিমান depth লৈকে আমি কৰিব পাৰো. Open test pitch কি হয়? Open test pitch are the excavation which is made at the ground to provide a visual inspection and assess the subsurface layers. These are commonly used in the construction, geotechnical investigation and archaeological survey. So however, ইয়াতে depth to limitation আছে, আমি বহুত deepলৈকে আমি open test pit কৰিব নোৱাৰো. While the depth can vary upon the factors like stability, safety consideration, but up to 3 meter আমি generally open test pit consider কৰিব পাৰো. তাৰ পিছত আমি কেতিয়াও তাতকে বেছি depthৰ কাৰণে open test consider নকৰো. So ইয়াতে depth to দিছে, option C to হ'ব 3 meter. The service area of the building means building occupied by stairs, toilets, light, all of the above. গোটেইখিনিৰ কাৰণে যিখিনি area হয়, that is the service area. Service area definition to the service area is a building refers to the area occupied the various functional elements that are essential for building's operation and functionally. These elements include stairs, toilets, lights, shafts, etc. So stair কি হয়? Stair is an important component of a building circulation system, providing vertical access between two floors or levels. তেনেকে toilets, then light and safety গুটেই বিলাক কি হয়? Servicing area বা service area under আহে. So option D to correct. Question number 16. The number of steps in a flight generally should not be. So generally 3 তাতকে কম হ'ব নালাগে number of steps of flight in flight. Next, question number 17. The column of multi-story buildings are designed to withstand the forces. So mainly multi-story building or columns বিলাক dead load, live load, wind load গোটেইখিনি withstand কৰিবৰ কাৰণে mainly বনোৱা হয়. Dead load মানে কি হয়? Dead load refers the permanent or stationary loads. For example, you can say weight of the buildings, we can say the weight of the wall, we can say weight of the columns. সেইবিলাক হৈছে dead loads. Likewise, live loads বিলাক হৈছে temporary or moving loads. Like you can say weight of the people, furnitures, equipment, সেইবিলাক vary কৰিব টাইমৰ লগে লগে. That's why this is called live loads. Wind loads are basically the force which is exerted building due to the action of wind. So গোটেইখিনি consider কৰি পেলাই আমি কি কৰিব লাগে? আমি mainly design কৰিব লাগে for column of multi-story building. Next, question number 18 সুধিছে, in soil possessing low bearing capacity. Low bearing capacity কাৰণে আমি column footing কৰিব পাৰো, gillis footing কৰিব পাৰো, rough footing কৰিব পাৰো. Option D will be correct answer. Next, question number 19. The minimum strength of the mortar used for load bearing masonry. So load bearing masonry, the minimum strength of the mortar is generally specified 100 Newton per centimeter square, or you can say option B to correct. Next, question number 20. As compared to the stair course, the thickness joints in the headers course will be. Stair course joint or thickness to less hoy as compared to the thickness of the joints in headers course. As compared to stair course, the thickness of the joint in header course. Sorry, yete hodise ki header course or jitu thickness hoy joints or hetu stair course or joints or thickness ke kom nebe. Yete answer to hobo correct answer is option number A, that is less. That means header course or thickness of the joint is less as compared to the stair course or thickness of the joint. Kyo hoy so ফাৰ্ষ্ট আমি জানিব লাগিব ষ্টেচাৰ কোৰ্চ কোনটো কয় আৰু হিডাৰ কোৰ্চ কি হয় ষ্টেচাৰ কোৰ্চ কনচিষ্ট অফ ব্ৰিক laid with their length parallel to the face of the wall whereas হিডাৰ কোৰ্চ consists of the brick laid with their width parallel to the face of the wall so while comparing the thickness of the joints in header course should be generally less. This is because in stresser course, the longer face of the brick is visible from the face of the wall, and the joints between bricks are typically filled with mortar of a certain thickness to create a uniform appearance. However, in header course, the shorter end of the brick is visible. যেহেতু আমাৰ shorter end to have visible হয় bricks and the joints are usually made up of thinner to maintain the desired aesthetic looks and to ensure the neat and flush appearance between the bricks. So যেহেতু shorter end of the brick is visible, that's why we can say that তাতে thickness to কম লাগিব. So সেইখিনি আছিলে 20টা MCQ discussion. In the next part, that is part number 2, আমি next 20 MCQ লৈ আহিম building construction and material. Thank you for watching.